Hello, podcast listeners. We know podcasts are a great way to catch up on a program that you may have missed on KSJE, and it's provided as a free service of this radio station. But you know, KSJE is now listener-supported, and so while you enjoy this podcast, we hope that you'll also take some time to join KSJE. Become a member today. It's quite easy to do. Just go to our website at ksje.com/support and pick the level of support that best matches your budget. Thanks again for listening. Here's your podcast. 10 minutes past 8 o'clock. It is Wednesday morning, the 5th day of February 2025. Good morning, everybody. I'm Scott Michlin. Thank you for tuning in to KSJE 90.9 FM over the air right here in San Juan County, New Mexico. Good morning, Durango, Colorado, where we broadcast at 103.3 FM. And good morning to everywhere else on the planet where you can listen to us streaming all the time from our website, ksje.com. Good morning also to our viewers who are joining us from anywhere on the planet as well. The KSJE video is streaming out live to our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. So welcome aboard, everybody. So glad that you are with us this morning, because coming up in the next few moments, we're getting an update from our friends at the Farmington Public Library about all the events and programs they have scheduled for the month of February. So great timing for that. Stay tuned and join us coming up in the next few moments right here on KSJE today. Then, of course, don't forget, Mick Hess will take over the studio at 9:06, Roving with the Arts, our classical music program, for a special 90-minute edition today on Wednesdays. Take us to 10:30, and our local and regional author program right on Four Corners. Our host, Elsheree Gladden, is speaking with author Paper Robin, a New Mexico author, about her book called Nowhere. Hear more about that coming up today at 10:30 right here on KSJE. Don't forget, you can also connect with us on X and Instagram in addition to Facebook and YouTube. And if you're a podcast person, we invite you to check out KSJE Podcasts and maybe discover a new local program that you may have missed. They're available for free, of course, wherever you're probably already listening to podcasts. So check it out and, like I said, discover maybe a new local program. Outside our studios here at San Juan College, it is 38 degrees at the moment, sunshine, and we're expecting a sunny and breezy day today. The high 63 in Farmington, 29 tonight, 63 and sunshine again tomorrow, 64 on Friday, 60 on Saturday. Partly cloudy skies on Sunday and Monday with highs in the lower 50s and overnight lows in the mid to lower 20s. And we're keeping a look at maybe some rain or snow showers developing towards the end of next week, next Thursday night on into Friday. So we'll keep tabs on that. Back with my guests from the Farmington Public Library right after this. KSJE is supported by San Juan Regional Medical Center, whose vision is to deliver world-class care, making life better for the communities they are privileged to serve. Offering a comprehensive range of inpatient, outpatient, and emergency care services so residents can live life better here. San Juan Regional Medical Center, community owned and operated, here for you. It's Wednesday morning here on KSJE, and joining me here in Studio A, as I mentioned, from the Farmington Public Library, Megan Bennett is here. She is the Adult Services Coordinator at the Farmington Public Library. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back to KSJE.
Thank you so much for the invitation, Scott.
You bet. Good to have you here. As usual, there's lots of things you have planned at the library in the coming weeks and days.
Absolutely, and you just missed it. We had a New York Times bestselling author there yesterday.
How did I miss that?
It was a great show.
Good for you. Congratulations. Good crowd?
Good crowd.
Very good. What was the content? What was the message on her book?
She's a mystery writer.
Oh, okay. Very cool. So who done it, right?
Exactly.
Nice. Okay.
And if this is the first time you're hearing about it, make sure you sign up for our newsletter so you don't miss events like this in the future.
Good point. Very good. And folks can do that on the website, right?
Absolutely. Or they can come into the library and ask for help. We're happy to help.
Okay. But infoa.org if you want to try it, see how you do. Okay. Exactly. Very good. Well, let's talk about some of the things that you have coming up. We have some posters and things that have been sent over to kind of coordinate in chronological order. Is that okay?
Chronological order works for me.
Okay. All right. Very good. Let's take a look and see. The first one on the list is later on today.
Exactly. I know. We're really looking forward to this. James Anacott Kleinhardt, he reached out to us with a documentary, and we're like, sure.
Yeah,
So,
come on over, right?
I know, right? It looks to be really awesome. It's all about the horse and Native peoples and their relationship with the horse.
Okay. A big part of Native culture, for
Big
sure.
part of Native culture.
And so he has done a documentary, I guess, on the Native Americans' use of the horse
and the horse
culture.
I've got some notes here. It says it looks at the evolution of horses in North America by placing indigenous Lakota science, which has always dispelled the claim that horses are a reintroduced species, alongside groundbreaking DNA research.
Interesting, right? Because I think we think that the Spanish brought the horse to North America.
That's one story.
Right. So this may tell a different one.
Stories always have at least two sides.
That's right. Very cool. So tonight at 6 p.m. At the Farmington Public Library, and folks are invited to watch the documentary on PBS or at the library beforehand?
Yes, we're going to be showing it at least once today
Okay.
at the library, possibly more times. It might just be, on
In a loop? Yeah, right. Okay.
And it'll be probably on the Inside 9 panel, which
Okay.
is the big one right in front of those comfy chairs.
You can't miss it.
Can't
And
miss it.
Great spot to watch something.
And if you can't make it into the library before, he starts talking about the documentary, it's streaming right now for free on PBS.
Okay, there you are. Very good. But that's tonight at 6 o'clock,
Tonight at
everybody.
6
So
o'clock.
check it out and maybe learn something more about horses in North America. So very, very good. Next is a concert coming up next weekend
Next weekend,
Or
yes,
next week.
the 11th.
on the Tuesday.
It's on a Tuesday. Yeah, weird time, I know. But it's
That's all right. We leave music on Tuesdays.
Music on Tuesdays. Yeah, it's kind of weird, though. But 6 o'clock in the atrium, so it's going to be just gorgeous there in the sound and all of that acoustics of the atrium.
The atrium does have really good
The
sound.
atrium
That's
has
true.
good sound.
Yeah.
And this is Hungry Town. They're from back east, and they are Rebecca Hall and Ken Anderson, and they play a very interesting hybrid blend of just about anything that can be played on an acoustic guitar and a banjo.
Okay, I was looking at the photo. I'm like, what is that? I can see the banjo, and I couldn't quite make out
And
the
that's a
acoustic
mandolin.
guitar.
That's a mandolin.
Oh,
which is
mandolin, pardon me. Okay, very good. So, unique sound
Very unique sound.
is what I would say,
Very,
right?
very unique sound.
Gotcha. And they're not singing about food, despite the name
No.
being Hungry Town.
No.
Okay.
They're described as a blend of Celtic and Americana, ballads and psychedelic, sunshine and darkness, joy and despair, all within the same song.
Wow.
I know. We're
Okay.
really looking forward to this.
Interesting. All right. That is Tuesday the 11th at 6 p.m. So, a week from yesterday,
Week from yesterday.
coming up at the Farmington Public Library in the Rotunda.
In the Rotunda.
Be right there. You can't miss it, literally. If you show up at the building, you cannot miss.
You cannot miss
this concert. So, all right, very good. Trivia night coming up again. Of course, every month you do a different trivia
Every
event,
month we
right?
do a different trivia event. It's very popular.
I'm sure. Well, because people they want prizes.
They want
People will
prizes,
do
yes.
lots of things for prizes.
Yes, they will. We've noticed that.
Yeah. So this month, as luck would have it, it's February, so you have to talk about.
We have to talk about romance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So
And
trivia about romance.
Trivia about romance. And since I'm the one running it, I have a bit of an inside scoop.
Ah.
So you might want to
Okay.
brush up on like your famous romance novels, maybe some famous historical romances, true or false, because these are, of
okay.
course, historical.
Right. Right.
Who knows how true, say, Cleopatra's romance
Mark
might
Antony,
be with
right?
Mark Antony.
I mean, what?
Exactly.
It may not be true.
It may not be true. I mean, she and
Man.
Julius Caesar had a relationship too, so who knows who her true love
That's
was.
true. Kind of got around back then, I guess.
Kinda,
So
yeah.
okay. Okay. Very cool. So and most of the same rules apply, right? You can
Same
come
rules
by
apply.
yourself. You can form a team. You can show up and compete, and there'll be prizes to the
There'll
winners.
be prizes and snacks.
And snacks. Okay. Very good. Wednesday the 19th at 6 p.m.
Wednesday the 19th at 6 p.m.
Okay, at the Farmington Public Library. So there you go. Very good. Brush up on your romance and see how you do.
Books, movies, all of that fun stuff.
Okay. All right. And Megan knows because she's in charge. There you go. All right. Very good. You are getting another visit from Chad Drott. He's been here before.
He's been here numerous times.
And he loves talking about cool animals and different things. And this time it's going to be California condors.
California condors.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. He was previously here talking about, I believe, mountain goats, golden eagles, and wolves.
Okay.
So these are the condors. Condors are a success story. There were a handful of breeding pairs left in existence.
Close to extinction.
Close to extinction. And let's see, yes, I have 22 birds in the 1980s.
Oh, wow. That's it.
Total.
Worldwide.
Well,
Yeah. Crazy.
worldwide,
Wow.
yeah.
And
And
now
they-
they're back
Yep.
much healthier.
We've got about 270,
Nice.
which
okay.
is a pretty large increase over 22.
No kidding.
Every bird, and the one you will see here, has giant bands on it. Every condor in the wild has giant wing and leg bands. The vast majority of them were either born in captivity or were captured shortly after birth.
Gotcha. And so they're tracking. They use those bands to track them,
Yes.
I guess, to see how they do and if they do have issues, right?
And if you find one and get a picture of it, Audubon really wants to know.
Where you found it. Yeah, makes sense. So this is Tuesday, February 25th at 6 p.m. And is he bringing a condor, or is he just talking about condors?
I really wish he was bringing a condor,
Probably
but
can't, huh?
I'm pretty sure you can't legally get within about 100 feet of a condor if you're not a rehabilitation specialist.
Probably not. That's a good point. But he has some cool pictures.
He's got some cool pictures
And
and
cool
he's got
info.
And info about them.
Because as we can see, if you're not watching the video, everybody, you're missing out, because these things, the wingspan has to be just gigantic on these birds.
Yes, yes.
I mean, I'm not a condor expert, but
6 or 7 feet, they're about as big
Chad
as an
is.
eagle.
So yeah, amazing. So very cool learning about California condors at the Farmington Public Library on Tuesday, February 25th. That's coming up again. And then you have another concert.
Another concert. This one's on a Wednesday. This might
Okay,
even be
well,
weirder than a Tuesday.
Well, you know, you mix it up a little bit.
Mixing it up.
Keep us
Same
on our
location.
toes.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
the same location, that great acoustics of the rotunda.
Okay.
And we have Valamu. They are Finnish.
They're not finished.
No, they're Finnish.
Finnish.
Finnish, the
From
country.
Finland.
Yes, they're from
Got it.
Finland.
Okay.
And they are.
I mean, they'll be finished later on Wednesday. But,
Yes,
okay.
yes. Probably about 7:15. Yeah, they'll be
That's
finished.
Right.
So I do have to apologize in advance. I learned Russian, not Finnish.
Okay.
So I think it's Pia Leononen and Joni Tiala. But
Okay.
I'm not sure on the Finnish vowels there since
Gotcha.
I
But
learned
those
a-
are their names.
those are their names.
All
I learned
right.
a completely different language
That is
and
definitely Finnish.
definitely Finnish.
Okay. And they're playing folk tunes from Finland.
They're kind of combination retro. They play Finnish folk songs, retro sensibilities, modern. They're
Okay.
a joy to work with, just
All
from
right.
the communications I've been having with them.
Okay. And I see at least one guitar
At
in the
least one
picture.
guitar. At least one guitar in the picture. Yes.
So that I can identify.
Yes.
So, but it looks like they're having a good time.
I know, doesn't
in
it?
the Finnish forest, or wherever they are. So there you
Probably
are.
somewhere near Coca-Cola.
All right.
That's where one of them's from.
Okay, if you say so. Okay, very
That's
good.
what my notes say, Scott.
That's okay. That's great. So cool that the library is bringing these unique acts to the area, I guess,
Yes,
because,
yes.
from the other group to this group, I mean, really, it sounds we don't hear very often is what I'm trying to say.
No, it's weird.
And
Some
live
of them-
performances, too, which is always special.
It always is. They reached out to us, and we're like,
Come on over.
yes, please.
Okay, nice.
And they said, when's it good? I said, the 26th of February. And they're
Wednesday.
like, sure.
Sure, which is the Finnish Friday.
Or something like
Something
that.
like
Yeah,
that,
I don't
right.
know.
There you go. And again, these programs are free
Free
at the library.
at the library.
Exactly. So any of these things we're talking about,
Any of
free.
these things we're talking about.
Trivia night, free.
Free.
Doesn't matter. California Condors, free.
Free.
Okay. Got it. Good.
Absolutely.
Very good to know. Excellent. And let's see. I think that might be our last event. Is there more?
Well, we do have
Let's
some
take
long-running
a look and
events.
see if
like,
there's another one here. Nope, that was the last one. What are the other things that are
well,
long-running events?
Long-running events. Every
Yeah.
Wednesday at 4 o'clock, we have Untangled Threads. And so
Right.
if you are a knitter, a crocheter, a cross-stitcher, a weaver, if it's portable, and by portable I am talking dog on New York City subway. So
All
that
right.
if it fits in a bag, we're pretty much willing to have it.
Bring it over.
Bring it over.
Okay.
We are more than happy. Come, bring your own stuff. We don't have any supplies. We're a bit of a gossip circle with a crochet problem, but there are worse ways to spend an hour.
Right. But you get to show off your projects,
get
I
to show
guess,
off our
and,
projects.
and exchange info with other folks who are
exchange
making
info with
similar projects or what have you, right?
Exactly. Or if you're having difficulty learning something, I just recently learned the Russian join. It's a stitch technique
Okay.
that I'd seen online, and I'm like, this looks awesome, but
Interesting.
you need to learn it in person.
And is that more knitting or crocheting or?
Either one.
Okay. It's used in both.
It's used in both.
Got you. Okay. Not tatting. That's
Not
different.
tatting, no.
Okay. That's
We do have a
lace
tatter
and,
sometimes.
and things like that, right?
It's
So
lace.
okay. Very cool. Nice. What else? What's going on?
Well, if you're a romance novel fan, we do
Right.
have a romance group, and we always meet on the second Tuesday at 6 o'clock. And no, I have no idea what day that is in February.
Let's take a look.
Let's see, Scott, have a calendar
Let's
you can pull
take
up.
a look. I'm going to pull it up right now, and we're in February, so it's going to be
The second.
what you call it? It may be the 10th.
The 10th.
Mhm.
No,
It's next
Wednesday,
Tuesday.
The 11th. My
Oh,
apologies. I always
well,
get
no.
my Wednesdays and Tuesdays mixed
You're
up.
right.
It's Wednesday.
Well, Tuesday is the 11th.
So to me, the 12th.
So did I mess you up completely?
You messed me up
okay,
completely,
a week from
Scott.
today is the 12th,
The
and
week
I
from
do
today is the
apologize.
12th. Yes.
On Wednesday.
My fault. I
the-
did tell you it was Tuesday, but
that's
no,
the second
it is
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Second
Okay.
Wednesday.
That's the romance
The
novel
romance
group.
yes. And we don't read the same book, we read the same genre. So for romance, the theme for that one is hockey. So if you like the way hockey players play, read a hockey romance and come and join us and discuss your favorite hockey players.
How many hockey romance novels must there
Thousands,
be?
Scott.
Really?
Yes.
I'm just trying to wrap my little brain around
I
that.
know, once
but
you know
okay.
what hockey players smell like, it kind of takes the romance
That
out
I
of it.
don't know. Maybe you do, but okay. TMI, Megan. TMI, but okay. Interesting. So this is the theme for this month, I
The
guess.
theme for this month, yes.
Okay, and you'll change it for next month.
Yes, next month will be Irish, of course, for St. Patrick's Day.
Of course, in March. That's very true. All right, excellent. Other things that are happening? Is there anything else that you want to share with our audiences this morning? I mean, that's a lot.
That's a lot,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Think that's everything we have going.
Most of the major things.
Most of the major
Sure.
things. We've definitely got some smart money events going on.
Right.
With
That's
our,
your grant that you've been getting.
Yes. Well, like Night at the Library and the Junior Market go into that.
Right.
Always the story times happening on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Sure. Very good. And of course, all these things are on the calendar.
All these things are on our calendar. So if you go to www.infoway.org and pop on over to our calendar, you can see all of this. You can even separate them out by topic or even age. So if you're
Right.
looking for things to do with your 5-year-old, you can separate out the ones aimed at adults.
Yeah.
Or you can separate in the ones aimed at, tweens if you've got a 10-year-old.
Right. Right. Can I separate out just hockey events?
No,
Oh, all right.
the only one we have.
Okay, just the one. All right, got it. Very good. And then, of course, all the online resources, those things
All the
continue.
online resources.
We have another holiday coming up, which is President's Day. But even if the library has different hours,
Yes, we are
those
closed on President's Day.
Those online resources are still available, right?
Yes, yes. We've got Libby, of course, and Hoopla, Canopy, if you like to stream, I believe it's independent films, documentaries, and foreign films.
Okay,
So if that's what you like, you're going to want to pop by the library and learn all you can about Canopy.
there you go. And again, these things are free.
Free.
To access with your library card and PIN.
Correct. Library card and PIN number.
And that's all you need.
Sometimes an email address, but all you need from us is a library card and PIN number.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
But lots of cool things from the library for sure. So
Absolutely.
that's great. Well, wonderful. Well, shall we run through all the events we've talked about today?
Absolutely.
And kind of give everyone a little reminder about some of the things that are coming up at the Farmington Public Library in reverse order, just because that's the way we have it here. The folk tunes from Finland.
Finland.
On Wednesday, February 26th at 6 p.m.
Yes.
Okay, and it's Velamo?
Velamo.
Is that how you pronounce it, you think?
I think.
Okay. They may tell us differently.
They may tell us differently.
But
it
for
may
right
not
now-
be anything like what we think, but that's my...
Could be completely different. You're right. But for now, that's what we're saying. Got it. Very good. Chad Drott will be here, California Condors.
Chad and the California Condors. We're looking forward to this one.
Tuesday, February 25th at 6 p.m. Again, an amazing success story, as you mentioned. And so these birds back from almost distinction and now pretty healthy in the Southwest United States.
Yep, you can find them in California and the Grand Canyon.
Ah, okay. Very cool. And they're immense birds, just huge.
Gigantic.
Yeah.
I've actually seen one in the wild.
Have you? Good for you. In California or the Grand Canyon?
Navajo Dam.
Okay.
No, not Navajo Dam. Navajo Bridge in Arizona.
Navajo Bridge in Arizona. That makes sense. That would be kind of Grand Canyon
of
adjacent.
Grand Canyon
so
adjacent.
we'll take it. All right. Romance trivia night.
Romance trivia night. Brush up on your romance movies. It's all that's the only hint I'm going to give you.
Okay. There's a lot though.
There's a lot though.
But I don't know how you determined which ones to make into questions, but you did.
Ones that have cool quotes.
Okay. Fair enough. So the question would be something like give the quote and then have the teams
Give
tell
the
you
movie based on the quote.
tell which movie it came from. I got it. February 19th, Wednesday at 6 p.m. is trivia night. Form a team.
Form a team
Show up.
or not.
You've got great prizes.
Got great prizes.
Okay. Again, and is that thanks to the Library Foundation?
It's thanks to Library Foundation.
Okay.
And
very
our
good.
general operating budget. You know, all of that stuff.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
still shout out to them.
Yes, absolutely. Always shout out to the Farmington Foundation.
That's right. Hungry Town in concert. This is another free concert.
Free concert.
And this group is from back east, you were
Back
saying.
east.
And so they are bringing their music to Farmington on Tuesday, February 11th at 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
And so, again, a little mix of all kinds of different tunes,
Oh.
it sounds like.
Yeah, they're interesting.
All right.
We're looking forward to this one. It's going to sound amazing in that rotunda.
Nice. So a lot of variety. So I guess
Lot
no
of
matter
variety.
what your favorite type of music is, chances are you'll hear something that you like.
Chances are.
Okay.
Chances are.
All right. Very, very good. And then Native Horse happening tonight.
Exactly. Tonight we're going to we're showing the documentary during the day, and he will be here to talk about his documentary and everything that went into it.
Okay, and that's James Kleinhardt. He was the director of this documentary, and so he will talk a little bit about what went into it and his inspiration and things like that, I would assume.
I would assume.
All those things. And again, the documentary is airing on PBS and also at the library before tonight's event at 6 p.m. if you want to check it out ahead of time or just watch it afterwards.
Exactly.
So there you are. Very good. Well, Megan, it's a lot.
Yes, it is.
It keeps you busy.
That it does.
Over there at the library, right?
Yes.
You and the rest of the staff and
Yes.
And everyone. So that's terrific. Very good. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
For coming over and visiting with me about the library and all the things that you're involved with. And we'll see you again next time.
Absolutely. Happy to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me.
You're very welcome. That's Megan Bennett from the Farmington Public Library, my guest right here on KSJE. KSJE and the San Juan College Native American Center present the Student Study Tip of the Week.
Hello there, it's me, Emin Chi, Achievement Coach with the Native American Center, bringing you coaching tips of the week for week 3, taking good notes. Study starts in the classroom. Pay attention and take good notes. So when you're studying later, you can just review information instead of looking for it for the first time. Speak with your professor about recording lectures on your phone. A recording can complement your notes so you can go back and re-listen to the information in case there are other details you pick up later to note them. Effective note-taking strategies can have a direct impact on your study habits, and it is one of the most important study tips for college.
The Student Study Tip of the Week is presented by the San Juan College Native American Center and KSJE. Did you enjoy that podcast? We hope that you did. And if you did, share it with your friends. And if you really want to keep podcasts like this coming, please support KSJE. You can do it easily online at ksje.com.